quarterbacks from Ole Miss, State, and Southern Miss became camp counselors for a weekend at the Manning Passing Academy in Thibodaux. Nigel Whittington spoke with them and other quarterbacks about the experience.
Ole Miss has produced countless talented quarterbacks, but only 3 have been drafted in the first round. Year after year, the Manning Passing Academy is hosted by not just one, but 2 of those legends, in Eli and Archie Manning. The annual camp sees prep signal callers from across the nation work with not only the 2 former college greats, but many of the current starting quarterbacks at some of the top programs in the country. While most of the focus is on teaching the youth this week, many of the college quarterbacks have used the opportunity to pick the brains of one of football's royal families, including current Bulldog signal caller Blake Shapen.
I think it's just cool being around them, hanging out with them, guys that are a lot like-minded, being around them, picking their brains when you can, but obviously having a good time with them too, so it's been fun. Obviously they played a lot of years. There's a lot of years in the NFL combined between all those guys, so I think it hadn't really changed. They teach the same things, and that's what the NFL does, so it's pretty cool to learn from them.
For some of the quarterbacks, this is their first opportunity to build a bond with the Mannings.
Right now I'm still building that relationship with them. It was my first time really talking to them last night, like a meaningful conversation like last night. So that relationship's going to come over time. The wisdom stuff's going to come over time. While I'm around them more often, while I'm here, so it'll come.
Many signal callers spent time with the football greats and recounted some of the lessons they learned from speaking with them.
He talked a lot about the process and how you can't skip steps to get to where you want to be. You gotta, take every day as it is, and like I said, you gotta be where your feet are. That was his big thing, just the process, and you can't cheat the process. Those are the GOATs, legends. So, anytime you can get a chance to pick those guys' brains, see what they know, try to get some of them to rub off on me, try to do that every chance I can. So.
I would say the biggest advice I've gotten so far is just one play at a time, and just keep playing, keep moving forward. You can't look back. You can't dwindle in the past. You miss a throw, you throw a pick, you got to keep playing. They give you some great knowledge and stuff that you get to learn from, and even just around the staff around here, all the players, the coaches and staff, you can learn from anybody.
And one quarterback who's made the jump to the NFL recounted the lessons learned from the Mannings throughout his time as both a camper and a counselor.
I think just getting little nuggets from them has been really cool. Over the years, I still remember some of the things that they've said just about coming into the process, but I think the biggest thing that I've kind of learned from them and them still being here and pouring into the community has been just investing your time, showing up for stuff. For me, that's just super important.
With the camp attracting quarterbacks of all levels, there will be plenty of stars in attendance for the Manning Passing Academy's 30th anniversary next year, right here in Thibodaux.